399 BC Philosopher Socrates is sentenced to death by the city of Athens for corrupting the minds of the youth of the city and for impiety. 438 The Theodosian Code of Roman laws proclaimed in the Eastern Empire, first law reform since 295. 590 Khosrau II, the last great Sasanian king, is crowned King of Persia. 732 Zen teacher Ho-tse Shen-hui disputes founder of Northern Ch and line. In 1145 Bernardo is elected Pope Eugene Roman III. Siege of Bukhara 1220 Khwarizmin city of Bukhara taken by Genghis Khan's Mongol army after a 12-day siege, with the death of about 30,000 of its citizens. In 1313 Peace of Angleur, Liege signed. In 1386 Duke Philip the Stout forms Council of Flanders. Columbus's famous letter 1493 Christopher Columbus writes the first account of his first voyage to the Americas in a letter to his patron Luis de Santángel, treasurer of Aragon. Then publishes it one. In 1539 Emperor Charles receives Cardinal Pole in Toledo. In 1552 Dutch coast hit by heavy storm. In 1560, 3 Russian troops occupy Polotsk, Lithuania. In 1637 Ferdinand Roman III succeeds Ferdinand Roman II as Holy Roman Emperor. In 1677 King Charles Roman II reports anti-French covenant with Netherlands. In 1686 Jean Baptiste Lully's opera Armide, with libretto by Philippe Quinault, premieres in performance by the Paris Opera at the Théâtre du Palais-Royal. In 1714 Parliament of Paris accepts Pope Clement XI's Unigenitus decree. In 1763 Austria, Prussia and Saxony sign the Treaty of Hubertusburg, marking the end of the French and Indian War and of the 7 Years' War. In 1764 St. Louis, Missouri founded as a French trading post by Pierre Laclède. In 1768 first mustard manufactured in America is advertised in Philadelphia. Inauguration of Pius VI 1775 Angelo Braschi chosen as Pope Pius VI. In 1798 Louis Alexandre Berthier proclaim a Roman Republic after conquering Rome. In 1799 first US printed ballots are authorized in Pennsylvania. In 1804 New Jersey becomes last northern state to abolish slavery. In 1805 Harmony Society officially forms. Cover Geoffroy Debate 1830, beginning of the famous debate between French naturalist Georges Cuvier and Time Geoffroy Saint-Hilaire on animal structure. In 1845 William Parsons, Earl of Rosse, first uses 72-inch 183 cm reflector telescope at Birr Castle, Parsonstown, County Offaly, Ireland. In 1848 Sarah Roberts barred from White School in Boston. In 1851 Black abolitionists invade Boston courtroom rescuing a fugitive slave. In 1852 Great Ormond St Hospital for Sick Children, London, admits first patient. In 1861 Fort Point in San Francisco, California, completed garrisoned, but has never fired cannon in anger. In 1862 Grant S. Major assault on F.T. Donson, Tennessee. In 1864 fire in Rotterdam damages Museum Boijmans Van Beuningen. In 1867 Johann Strauss Blue Danube Waltz premieres in Vienna. In 1870 ground broken for Northern Pacific Railway near Duluth, Minnesota. In 1876 Historic Elm at Boston blown down. In 1879 US Congress authorizes women lawyers to practice before Supreme Court. In 1882 SS Dunedin leaves New Zealand for Britain with the first cargo of frozen meat. In 1891 Swedish sports club AIK is founded at Bibliotekskatten 8 in Stockholm by Isidor Behrens. 1895 23 cm 9 inches of snow falls on New Orleans. In 1898 USS Maine sinks in Havana Harbor, cause unknown. 258 sailors die. Siege of Kimberley 1900 Boer War. Siege of Kimberley broken by British troops under Lieutenant General John French after a 124-day siege. Kimberley defence led by Cecil Rhodes. In 1902 Berlin-U-Bahn Underground Railway opened. In 1903 first teddy bear introduced in America, made by Morris and Rose Mitchum. In 1905 first thoroughbred horse race meet at Oakhorn Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas. In 1906 British Labour Party founded. In 1912, schooner Fram reaches latitude 7841 S, the farthest south ever by ship. In 1913, first avant-garde art show in America opens in NYC. In 1916, NY Yankees buy Frank home run Baker from the Athletics for $37,500. In 1917, San Francisco Public Library main branch at Civic Center dedicated. In 1918, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania adopt the Gregorian calendar. In 1918, U.S. Army troop ship torpedoed sunk by Germany off Ireland. In 1919, American Legion organizes in Paris. Radio history. 1922, Marconi begins regular broadcasting transmissions from Essex. In 1924, a deputation for the South African Indian Congress SAIC meets with the Minister of the Interior, Sir Patrick Duncan, and presents him with a memorandum setting out their objections concerning the Class Areas Bill. In 1926, Brooks Atkinson Theatre opens at 256 W47th St NYC. In 1926, contract airmail service begins in US. Silent film. In 1927, silent film It is released in US starring Clara Bow. In 1930, Winona Mustangs beat Toluca Wildcats in Illinois basketball tournament in 10 overtimes, 26-22. In 1931, spring training site of NY Yankees in St. Petersburg is renamed Miller-Huggins Field in honor of the team's late manager. In 1932, American brothers Hubert and Curtis Stevens beat the Eight Nation Field to win the two-man bobsleigh gold medal at the Lake Placid Winter Olympics. Summer and Winter Gold. 1932, as a member of the gold medal-winning U.S. four-man bobsleigh team at Lake Placid, Eddie Egan becomes the only Olympian to win gold medals at both the Summer Boxing Gold in Antwerp 1920 and Winter Games in different sports. In 1932, Australia beat South Africa in cricket by an innings in 5 HRS 53-min playing time. In 1932, Roman III Winter Olympic Games close at Lake Placid, New York. In 1933, Karl Radek praises invincible force of German Communist Party. Assassination.